Are you getting really sick of paying your landlord an additional $200 to $300 more per month than what you paid last year? Are you getting really tired of all the new places that are coming up for rents that seem to be way out of your price range? And you're asking yourself, what do I do? Where do I go? This is absolutely insane. I'm going to end up homeless that's on this. That last part, it's a little funny. But I'm going to tell you right now is home ownership is actually a lot easier than what you might think it is. First of all, my name is Mike Kingma. I'm a realtor here in Tucson, Arizona. And for the last 2 years, I've helped out many families with buying their first homes. And such as myself, I too was a first-time home buyer. So going through this process to me is like second nature. So I'm here to tell you a little bit more about home ownership and being that first-time home buyer, and to find out it's not really that scary. It's actually pretty exciting. So tune in here. We're going to go through at least 3 major steps in becoming a first-time home buyer. So as always, let's get right to the video here to figure out what's going on. So to be a homeowner, you're going to need to know, where do you want to live? So to find out where you want to live, you might want to start asking around of who's a real estate agent that's going to help you out with getting you to that first step. As always, you can choose myself, Mike Kingma, or you can choose anyone else that's a realtor that's licensed in where you live to help you get to that next step. So finding the right realtor can be anything that you could possibly imagine. Someone who's ethical, someone who's very knowledgeable in the communities of which they live in. And some of them might as well even live within that same community that you want to move into. So it starts with that first step in the relationship of finding that right agent for you. So now that you've found your first step being finding a realtor, you want to know, what can you truly afford? And that's going to start by your realtor asking you if you have ever been pre-qualified before. What does being pre-qualified mean? It means is that a lender has looked through your entire financials, and as long as you've disclosed any and all financials information that's there, they will be able to tell you, based on today's current rate, of what you're going to be able to afford based on the home price. It can be anywhere that you can possibly imagine. And trust me, I know those $1 million homes on Zillow sound really enticing, but sometimes it's okay to dream. But let's come down to reality a little bit. Let's just come down. So what we're going to do is, now that you've been pre-qualified, you are now given a pre-qualified or pre-approved letter from your lender that's going to tell you you are pre-qualified for as much as, for example, we'll use $300,000 as an example. So you now have a range between 0 and $300,000 to find the place that you want. Now this is where it gets fun. The fun part about this is that you are now going to sit with your realtor and go over your wants and needs of what you need in your first home that you're going to purchase in. It can be a forever home, or it can be something that gets your foot in the door with real estate. And it's okay to list out everything under the sun. My recommendation, 5 things. 5 things that you have to have in a home. And if you have those 5 things or close to it, then I'd say that's a pretty good deal. At the time of this recording, this current market where we're at, and it's now July 2022, you as a buyer are in the best position in the world right now. You have so much inventory that it can take you months to find the right house because there's so much on the market. And even then, it's up to you. You can choose whatever house that you want versus what it has been in 2000 or 2021 and a little bit into 2020 where, that one house and you have 15 buyers that's on it. We don't really see that very often. And this is just from my personal standpoint that's with it. So you as the buyer have all the power in the world. And that's where you and your realtor are going to work together to go through the next big portion. You found the house that you want. Now you're ready to make an offer. So you and your realtor are going to work together to make sure that that offer that you put together is going to be the right offer that's going to get your offer accepted by the seller. If they agree to it, congratulations. That's going to be the next step that you'll take. In the next video that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the home buying process from your contract being accepted to the time of closing when you sign the dotted line and get your keys. So as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning into this video. And as always, please make sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on the channel that you've subscribed. That way I can respond back and let you know. And if you have any questions about anything real estate oriented, I would love to answer those for you in any way possible, or any questions that you may have for another topic in the next video. So as always, thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.